video, we're talking posing tips, but not tips like,
I'm a professional model and I'm gonna teach you how to be tall.
No, we don't want to look taller, we don't want to look slimmer. We want to be ourselves and we want to have fun doing it and create the content that we want to create. So in this video, I'm gonna give you some core tips as a content creator that's going to help you get the photos that you want and the photos that you're actually going to like. So if you're shooting for your Instagram or your blog, I really want to teach you the tips that really help me leave a photo shoot feeling like I got the photo. So the very first tip that I want to share with you, and this is especially helpful if you're going for those candid photos, but you never stop posing. I get some of my best photos from those candid moments where I think I'm out of frame, but I just keep posing through it. So in this clip, you can see that I'm walking towards the camera, and even though I'm pretty sure that I'm out of frame, I keep going. So from that, I ended up with some super cute photos. Because I posed through them, they actually look pretty cute and kind of aesthetic. So I kept them and I'm gonna be posting them on my Instagram. Think of it this way, the longer you pose, the more photos you have to choose from. And who doesn't want more photos to choose from? The second tip that I have for you is try something weird. Guaranteed if you've been in front of a camera before, you've had that thought of, okay, I think I look kind of weird. I don't know if this is gonna photograph well, but when you're a creator and you are wanting to create something unique for your own personal brand or for your own Instagram, it's worth diving into the world of weird to see what's gonna work for you. There was one photo that I took on Instagram recently and I had my arm in front of my face and there were people around and I thought, oh, I must look like such a weirdo, just like standing like this. Is there sun in her eyes? What's happening? But it ended up A, turning out, and B, doing really well on my Instagram. So I'm just like, okay, hi, hello new pose. And the third tip that I have for you is one that's really important just to make sure that you're being conscious of everyone's time and to make sure that you're getting the photos that you actually like, is don't be afraid to check the photos. Take a break in the middle of your shot and say, hey, can I see those really quick? Flip through them, make sure that the angle is right, that your posing is on lock. And another reason that I love doing this is that I can see if I was in the middle of a pose that I didn't get to fully execute, or if I took a photo but I knew it would look a little bit better if I turned, or if I, leaned a little bit forward, or if my chin was lower. So I can say, okay, mentally make a note of, I want to reshoot that one, but also can we shoot from a little bit lower because I'm looking kind of short. Imagine if you shot 100 photos and you didn't check once and it turned out that the angle was wrong the whole time, or your feet were getting cut off, or your head was getting cut off, or you were to the left of the frame when you would have preferred to be centered. These are the moments where you take 5, you take 10 photos, you go and you check, you make adjustments, and then you can carry on. Another benefit to this is that if you take, like 10, 20 photos and you check them and you see, okay, I actually have enough in here that I like what I see, we don't have to keep shooting. Boom, shoot's over. And it only took 15 minutes. The fourth tip, and this one is super important because it not only puts you in a more relaxed state mentally, but it also has an effect on you physically. And this is just remembering to breathe. And if you're thinking,
what are you talking about, breathe? Everyone breathes.
I'm talking about relaxing. And when you exhale, it immediately relaxes your face. It also relaxes your body. So if you're noticing in your photos that you look really stiff and you're trying to relax a little bit more, just remembering to breathe. My favorite is in through the nose, out through the mouth.
A classic breathing technique.
It can be really easy to tense up when you're in front of the camera, so remembering to just really helps to just let some of that tension go so you can be your most natural self. The fifth tip that I have for you guys is to keep moving. So many times I see content creators standing there and they've got one pose and they turn a little bit, maybe they turn a little bit. But I'm talking like keep posing, one foot in front of the other, arm up, arm over, other arm up, other arm. We're wrapping, we're twisting, we're looking over the shoulder, moving the hair, opening up the chest. There's so much that you could be doing to make the most of a batch of 20 photos. There are so many different poses that you could be throwing out there. It's all one fluid movement that in 20 different photos translates to 20 different poses. A pose doesn't have to be like a model pose where they're walking down the runway and then they're like posing at the end really dramatically with their leg out and their hands on their hips. A pose can be scratching your head. It can be, moving your hair back. And it's those like little natural organic movements that again really help bring your authentic self across. The sixth tip that I have for you is to bring backup shoes. If you're seeing content creators out and about in your favorite city wearing 6-inch heels, I can guarantee you they didn't leave their house in those shoes. I went for a shoot with Boyu and I was wearing like 3.5 4-inch heels, and then afterwards I had to go grocery shopping, which I wasn't even expecting to at the beginning of the shoot. But I ended up having to go grocery shopping, so I was really, really grateful that I had packed my Air Force Ones. Changing into some sneakers because I'm about to go grocery shopping, and I'm not going grocery shopping in these. The last tip that I have for you guys, and don't at me for saying this because it's so cheesy, but don't forget to have fun. Because if you're going in and you're tense and you're worried and like you're not comfortable in your outfit, you're not gonna have fun, and it's going to show in your photos. So remembering to have fun and going out in what you feel good in, shooting with someone that you are comfortable with, you're gonna take some great photos. Alright, that is all that I have for you guys today, and I have 2 questions for you. 1, did you learn anything new today? And 2, which tip was your favorite? My personal favorite tip from this list is try something weird. I was recently shooting with Boyu, and I included a clip earlier in the video where I was lying on my back with my feet in the air trying to get a cute shoe pic, and these 2 girls walked by, and I just remember thinking like, okay, this is so embarrassing. They're watching me lie on my back like a turtle. I must look so weird, and also I don't even know if these photos are gonna turn out. And I really wanted to just like sit up and just not do it, because like I don't know about you guys, but I personally hate living in a world of what if. I would rather know, is it gonna suck or is it gonna look cool? Like I gotta know. And the photos ended up turning out super cute. So I'm so glad that I took the chance to shoot something like that. But yeah, anyways, that's a long-winded answer to my own question. But yes, let me know which tip was your favorite in the comments down below and whether or not you learned something new. And I look forward to creating with you next time.